What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of When, Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. NBA. Pistons versus Charlotte Hornets. Pistons have a 46.4% chance to win, and the Hornets have a 53.6% chance to win. This is at Charlotte. For injuries for the Pistons, Hewler's a game time decision, and for the Hornets, White's a game time decision, and Hall's out. For stats, the Pistons have more points per game. Hornets have more points against. Pistons have higher field goal percentage. Hornets have more rebounds per game. Pistons have more assists per game, blocks per game, and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Hornets will beat the Pistons tomorrow. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Atlanta Hawks. The Cavs have a 47.8% chance to win. The Hawks have a 52.2% chance to win. This is at Atlanta. For injuries for the Cavs, Merrill, Allen, Bryant, and Mitchell are out, and Tyson's a game time decision. For the Hawks, Landau's out. For stats, the Cavs have more points per game. Hawks have more points against. Cavs have higher field goal percentage and more rebounds per game. Hawks have more assists per game. Cavs have more blocks per game. Hawks have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Hawks will beat the Cavaliers tomorrow. Toronto Raptors versus New York Knicks. The Raptors have a 33.8% chance to win, and the Knicks have a 66.2% chance to win. This is at New York. For injuries for the Raptors, Jackson Davis and Hepburn are out. For the Knicks, Phillips is out. For stats, the Knicks have more points per game. Raptors have more points against. Field goal percentage is even. Knicks have more rebounds per game. Raptors have more assists per game, blocks per game, and steals per game. These stats are pretty close. So I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Knicks will beat the Raptors tomorrow. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Denver Nuggets. The Thunder have a 65.7% chance to win, and the Nuggets have a 34.3% chance to win. This game is at Denver. For injuries for the Thunder, Williams, Hartenstein, Joe, Caruso, and Mitchell are out. For the Nuggets, Jokic, Murray, Gordon for game time decisions, and Jones and Watson are out. For stats, the Nuggets have more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage. Thunder have more rebounds per game. Nuggets have more assists per game. Thunder have more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close. Now, the Thunder have clinched the 1 seed in the league, so they get home field advantage all the way through. So they may rest some players in order to prevent injuries before the playoffs, and that'd be a smart move to do. I think that would make sense for them to do that. I mean, like that's what I think. I mean, the Nuggets are in playoffs, but I don't know if their ceiling's clinched. So they'll have something to play for. With how close these stats are, I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. And with the Thunder not really have anything to play for right now, I think that'll help as well. So I think the Nuggets will beat the Thunder tomorrow. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Houston Rockets. The Wolves have a 40% chance to win, and the Rockets have a 60% chance to win. This game is at Houston. For injuries for the Wolves, Dosunmu, Highland and Edwards are game time decisions, and Ingles and Gobert are out. For the Rockets, Van Fleet and Adams are out. For stats, the Wolves have more points per game, points against. Field goal percentage is even. Rockets have more rebounds per game. Wolves have more assists per game. Rockets have more blocks per game, and Wolves have more steals per game. I think his stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Rockets will beat the Timberwolves tomorrow. Los Angeles Clippers versus Portland Trailblazers. The Clippers have a 53.3% chance to win, and the Blazers have a 46.7% chance to win. This game is at Portland. For injuries for the Clippers, Jackson, Hauser, and Beal are out. For the Blazers, Frechke and Sharp are game time decisions, and Grant Lillard are out. For stats, Blazers have more points per game, points against. Clippers a higher field goal percentage. Blazers have more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game, and Clippers have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Trailblazers will beat the Clippers tomorrow. We have Suns versus Los Angeles Lakers. Suns have a 49.1% chance to win, and the Lakers have a 50.9% chance to win. This game is at LA. For injuries for the Suns, Highsmith, Goodwin, and Booker are out. Green's a game time decision for the Lakers. Smart, Hayes, Doncic, and Reeves are out. For stats, the Lakers have more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage. Suns have more rebounds per game. Lakers have more assists per game, blocks per game, and Suns have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close. Now, home field advantage will help, but with the injuries to the Lakers, I think the Suns will beat the Lakers tomorrow.
College baseball.
Arkansas Razorbacks versus Alabama Crimson Tide. This is game one of the series. Arkansas is 22 nation, 21-13 record. Bama's 8 nation, 26-8 record. This game is at Alabama, so I think Alabama beats Arkansas tomorrow. LSU Tigers versus Ole Miss Rebels. This is game one of the series. LSU's 24 nation, 22-12 record. Ole Miss's 25 nation, 23-11 record. So this could be a close series. This game is at Ole Miss, so I think Ole Miss will beat LSU tomorrow. This is Longhorns versus Texas A&M Aggies. This is game one of the series. Texas is 2 nation, 27-5 record. A&M's 18 nation, 25-7 record. This is at A&M. Now, even though there's a big difference in rankings between the two, I think home field advantage will still be a big thing here. So I think Texas A&M will beat Texas tomorrow. Florida State Seminoles versus Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. This is game two of the series. Now, at the time of recording this, Florida State is winning 3-1, bottom to 6. So if they hang on to win, then tomorrow they could clinch it, and Georgia Tech can tie it tomorrow. And if Tech comes back to win, it's the other way around. Florida State's 5 nation, 24-8 record. Tech is 3 nation, 27-5 record. This game is at Georgia Tech. I think regardless of who wins tonight, I think Georgia Tech will beat Florida State tomorrow. Nebraska Cornhuskers versus Oregon Ducks. This is game one of the series. Nebraska's 19 nation, 26-7 record. Oregon is 21 nation, 24-9 record. This game is at Oregon. So this could be a a close series, but this being at Oregon, I think Oregon will beat Nebraska tomorrow. MLB. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Chicago Cubs. The Pirates have a 49.2% chance to win, and the Cubs have a 50.8% chance to win. This game is at Chicago. For pitchers, for the Pirates, Carmen Volodzinski, his career ERA of 3.28, with a 1.28. And for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga, his career ERA of 3.32, with a 1.01. So that's some good pitching for both teams. Not really seeing a difference here. So I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Cubs will beat the Pirates tomorrow. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Philadelphia Phillies. The Diamondbacks have a 42.2% chance to win. The Phillies have a 57.8% chance to win. This game is at Philadelphia. For pitchers, for Diamondbacks, Mike Soroka has a career ERA of 3.78 with a 1.22. And for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo has a career ERA of 4.21 with a 1.24. So that's good pitching for Soroka, not really good pitching for Luzardo. So I think it's a definite pitching advantage for the Diamondbacks. So despite the home field advantage that the Phillies have, I think with the pitching advantage, I think the Diamondbacks will beat the Phillies tomorrow. Cleveland Guardians versus Atlanta Braves. The Guardians have a 37.8% chance to win, and the Braves have a 62.2% chance to win. This game is at Atlanta. For pitchers, for the Guardians, Slade Ciccone has a career ERA of 5.08 with a 1.25. And for the Braves, Bryce Elder has a career ERA of 4.44, whip of 1.34. Now, that's not really good pitching for either team. Not really seeing a difference here. So I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Braves will beat the Guardians tomorrow. This Rangers versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Rangers have a 26.2% chance to win. The Dodgers have a 73.8% chance to win. This game is at LA. For pitchers, for the Rangers, Kumar Rocker, his career ERA of 5.33 with a 1.47. And for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow has a career ERA of 3.72 with a 1.14. So that's a good pitching for Glasnow, not really good pitching for Rocker. So I think it's a definite pitching advantage for the Dodgers. So with home field advantage and pitching advantage, I think the Dodgers will beat the Rangers tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.